All right, so I'm with Samantha Malcolm, one of our perennial top producing agents, one of our longest tenured agents, an ALC member. For anyone who doesn't know, that's an Associate Leadership Council member. Super mom. What other monikers could I give you?
Well, non-chef.
Non-chef?
Non-chef,
okay.
no cooking.
But that's because you have everything else going on.
Yeah.
So I'm
Super
with
delegator.
Samantha Malcolm. We love Samantha. Samantha, tell everyone a little bit about you, your business, maybe what you were doing before real estate, and just give us a high-level overview.
Awesome. So, well, I came out of kindergarten and started real estate, basically. That's what happened. No, I went to school for special ed at ASU, so my degree's in special education, and taught high school for a couple of years. And then my husband was in commercial real estate, and I wanted to try something different, so he suggested real estate. And I said, great, and that was 22 years ago.
22 years
Yes,
ago.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your business now. I mean, like, what does it look like? Do you have an area of specialty, focus? I mean, what does it look like now, 22 years later?
Yeah, so I have a very small team. We have a retail space in Scottsdale Ranch, so that's the main area that we focus on, although, we're all over Scottsdale. And I have an event coordinator who handles all of our client events and party planning and things like that. And then mom of 5 little ones. So really good at delegating things out.
Yeah, the success that you have with having 5 kids is just something that all of us dream about, and I love that. So, I mean, you've been with KW Arizona for all of your career, or most
My
of
entire
your
career.
Wow.
Yeah, nowhere else.
Very cool. So being a lifer, you've seen a lot of different chapters. What do you love most about being in business with KW Arizona?
Yeah, I mean, I think what I love most is the relationships that I created here at Keller Williams. They've allowed me to do, tricky wholesale deals and help clients in different ways that I wouldn't have been able to do if I didn't have those relationships. And really, I think I find every tool that I can think of here at KW, there's always someone available to answer any level of questions that I need.
Yeah, that's awesome. You mentioned, I've been here for a couple years now, and right as I was coming, you were actually opening up that retail space.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's another really neat thing that we've seen in your business is the evolution from being in the brokerage, in the market center, to now opening up this space. Tell us a little bit about the impact of that, and maybe why did you want to open up your own space?
It's funny, I don't remember putting that into the universe, but my MAPS coach, Rich, said I did years ago, and I'm sure I probably did. It's just something I always thought about because I focus so close to home and everything I do is so close to my community that when that space became available and was so visible to the community, I just thought it would be a great fit. And so far it has been.
Well, you've done amazing things with it. And I remember walking in the first time and being like, okay, I like Samantha.
Yeah.
And I really think, the reason I spent a minute here is because, Keller Williams has an awesome training program. I think we're known for really getting new agents up and running, but it's also the place to really grow into that next chapter and phase, to be able to open your own space, your own branch really of our brokerage without a lot of the liability and overhead and other things that a business owner needs to think about as an independent broker.
Yeah.
Is really cool. And I don't know if enough agents know about that. And what you've done with your space is amazing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, how you see your career progressing from now and how you see our office being part of that, next chapter.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all been a learning curve. It's still a learning curve, which really is great because that's what we're here for, is to just continually push ourselves and learn and grow and stuff. So, I foresee that office being here for a long time. I'm already ready to sign the next lease, and hopefully, maybe eventually step out of the day-to-day, of selling real estate and do a lot more of my own investing and I'm assuming one of my kids is going to eventually get into the business and maybe can take over running that office.
It's going to be the one who most vehemently like denies wanting to be in real estate.
Yes,
That's how it usually works.
I know. My niece is already coming down from Flag. She's ready to get her license, and I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Here we go. Let's get her into KW School of Real Estate.
But as far as KW's part in it, really, because I am learning and growing, I'm just reaching out to people that have done this before me, and whether it's just hiring somebody in the office or expanding on the office or marketing the office, reaching out to people that can help me that have done it before. And at Keller Williams, we have all of that. And what I've also found is that I've never picked up the phone to anyone at any level and they answer my call, which is amazing.
Yeah, someone is always there. You're never an island by yourself.
Never.
So, Samantha, you have a magnetic personality. Your story, your business is something that I know a lot of people, when I'm dialoguing with agents out there, they're like, oh, Samantha's with your office. I like what she does. So what would you say to an agent who's maybe just getting into the business, or maybe they've been in it for a while, but they want to take that next step? Like, what do you see being some of the most important advice that maybe you've received, or just advice that you could pass on to an agent like that?
I think coaching plays a big role in it. Whether it's coaching with a team leader or it's getting a MAPS coach or, someone else, because I constantly feel like I'm not doing well enough, or, I don't see the successes all the time, but my coach is there to show me the numbers and to show me the successes and to really help along the way. So I really believe in the coaching program.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Samantha, I love being in business with you. I love that we get to be partners, and I really appreciate you hanging out with us and telling your story.
Yeah, thanks, David.
Guys, this is Samantha Malcolm. Love it. I always mix it up.
Sold by Samantha.
Sold by Samantha. Yes. Check out her website and everything else, and get to know her if you don't know her. See ya.